DOL intends to undertake further rulemaking to determine what the salary level test should be. The DOL's RFI is meant to gather information from the public to aid in formulating a proposal to further revise those regulations. The request for information asks stakeholders to provide input on the salary test. Notable areas of inquiry in the request for information include the following: whether the salary level of $455 per week should be adjusted to account for inflation or automatically and periodically updated by some other mechanism. Should multiple standard salary levels apply, and if so, how should those levels be set, by employer size, census region, or some other method? Are different salary levels more appropriate for the executive, administrative, and professional exemptions, or should the salary level test be abandoned altogether in favor of a duties-only test? The DOL also inquired about employers' efforts to bring themselves into compliance with the 2016 final rule, either by raising the salary levels of their exempt employees to retain their exempt status, or by converting their exempt employees to non-exempt. The DOL's RFI follows the close of briefing on the appeal filed with the Fifth Circuit by the Department of Justice on behalf of the DOL, appealing a nationwide injunction that blocked enforcement of the 2016 final rule based on a successful challenge to the DOL's authority to use a salary level test at all. Oral argument is scheduled for early October 2017. Until the Fifth Circuit, and perhaps the Supreme Court, resolves whether the DOL has the authority to establish a salary level test as a condition of satisfying the white-collar exemptions, uncertainty will continue about the DOL's rulemaking authority. While it's difficult to predict what the DOL will ultimately do with the public feedback it receives, the focus of the DOL's questions appears to signal a positive turn of events, so far as employers are concerned, in that the DOL seeks input from the employers and employees who would be most affected by any change in the regulations governing the white-collar exemptions. After receiving public comment, the DOL will likely propose some changes to its white-collar exemption regulations. They could still include an increase to the salary level, but such increase would most probably not be as dramatic as the one initially proposed.